Hello everyone. So today we'll discuss about the queue, that is first in first out. Okay, so here I have given the representation of queue. Simple queue, circular. Simple means what? The normal queue, that is array representation. One example is given, that is a lab program. The same thing you have to follow. If they ask about the queue, what is queue, explain, then you have to write that simple queue example. And also you have to write the functions of all that. Okay, so queue follows the principle, that is first in first out. Stack follows the principle last in first out. So same like that, queue also follows the principle, that is first in first out, FIFO. So now there are types of queues are there, that is simple queue, circular queue, double-ended queue. And operations of all types of queues means what? Insertion, deletion, display, that all is known as operations. And double-ended queue, circular queue is the simple-ended queue is there. One more queue is there, that is priority queue. I have to write here fourth and fifth, so I left this one. So this is the priority queue. So now I'll just explain you the basic introduction part of this all, and in the next video, that is coming video, that is in next class, I can explain. So the next class I will explain the logic of the queue. Now I'll just explain what is the simple, circular, double-ended and operational of all types of queues. So here queue means what? It is a data structure which contains, it's a linear data structure where front is the here, this is the front and this is the last. Okay, so once it goes out, the deletion is done through front end, not back end. Insertion is done through back end. So I hope so you understood how this queue works. Okay, so you already know the examples also. And see here, they had given a queue representation. So insertion is done backside, that is last in, and here it will come out, that is the front end. So NQ means what? Inserting, adding the element. DQ means what? Deleting the element. Okay, so peak means what? Once the all the elements get filled, okay, it cannot take the extra elements. See, once all the element in the queue is filled, it cannot take extra element. Means what? It is full. So that is known as what? Peak. And is full, is empty, it will check whether the queue is full or queue is empty. So that one. Okay, so peak means at the end, where is the rear point, that is known as. So here one more thing I want to tell you, this is the front end, and here the another name is known as it is not told as like back end or last end. It is also known as a rear end, REAR, rear end. Okay, so that is considered as rear. So we have to say front and rear. Rear means last. This one, the first is known as front. Front and back end same like front and rear we have to say. Here just one simple steps is been given how to add an element. You have to add in the rear position, that is rear is pointing. Here you can add at the rear end, and the front end you can delete it. So this one they had given. DQ means removing the element. First it will check the element is there or no. If it is not there, then it will display that queue is empty. If it is there, then it will delete the element, that is from front end it will delete the element. So that is the steps they had given. So these are the applications of queues, that is CPU task is there. So once you for example double click on the, if suppose example if you are doing multitasking, at a time you open Chrome, Mozilla and Excel sheet at a time, everything. So everything will be in will be formed in a queue in the CPU, and after that one by one it will start processing and executing, like printer, CPU tasks, that everything. Implementation, here they had given an example. So head and tail will be there. So once we add an element, 27 will go inside here, next 19 will come here, next 17, 7 will be inserted, and after that if we want to delete, first 27 will get deleted, and after that 19 will delete 17, and 7 will get will be removed the element. So like this means what? Queue is like this. We can add an element from backside. Means what? The front is 27, rear is 7, means back is 7. Here the array representation is given. Array representation means this is the ordinary queue, simple queue, singular queue, everything is the same thing. Here this program you have to do, you have to consider this program, and in lab also the same program is there. Here they had given insert, delete, display, exit. Enter your choice. So first it will check whether queue is full or no. If it is there, then it will print queue overflow max 4. Rear is equals to max minus 1, then it will print queue overflow. Enter the element to be inserted. If the queue is not full, then it will ask to enter the element. So once you enter the elements, rear value is there, it will get incremented. So backside whatever the value is there, it will get incremented, and it will assign the element into the array. That is, queue array is there, it will assign that element. So front also will get incremented. So this is how it works. Okay, so this is the output. So this program I'll explain you in the next video. Next is the circular queue. Simple queue means that is only ordinary queue, that whichever I have told, that the first one. So circular queue means what? Front is attached to the rear. So that is the circular queue. So for example, this is a simple queue. This is the circular queue. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you are adding 60, 70, 80, and if you want to delete, if you delete the element, 10 will get deleted, and you can put 90 here. You can add 90. You can delete 20 and add 100. So something like that. Circular queue means what? Front and rear are attached. Okay, here they had given a gap, but rear and front will be attached. And if the element is been deleted, if I delete the 10, then if I want to insert something 60, here 10 will be removed and 60 will be added here. Understood? So now if I want to delete one more element, so front element is 10 is there. If I ask the queue to delete an element, so it will delete the front, that is 10. And if I tell queue to delete one more element, it will delete the one more element, that is 20. And if I ask the queue to insert element like 60, then what it will do? Here it will add 60. That is, in place of 10, it will add 60. In place of 20, it will add 70. Like that. Means what? It is in a circular form. It will not tell that queue is empty. If we keep on deleting all the elements, then it will show you empty. But if we keep on adding the elements, then it will attach behind. So that is the circular queue. Next one is the priority queue. Priority queue means what? In every element, for example, just a thing, I'll just show you how it works. Here what happens in the priority queue, element is there, front is also there. You can consider this as a front and this as a rear end. 12 is the front end and 20 is the rear end. If you want to delete in normal queue, you can delete. If you delete, then it will be deleted 12, next it will delete 21, next it will delete 13, and later on you can, if you want to add after 20, it will get added. That is, the rear end is here, front end is here. Consider like that an example. But in priority queue, it will ask along with the element. If you are adding the element, it will ask along with that the priority also. Insert the element 12, 21, 13. If we start inserting, it will ask the priority 2, 1, 3. We can specify priority also. 2 I have specified, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 9, like that I have assigned the priority. So if I command, if I give any instruction to the queue to delete an element, so what it will do, it will not delete the first element. It will not delete the front end element. What it will do, it will delete the highest priority. So for me, the highest priority is 1, lowest priority is 10. So the highest priority first it will get deleted. Next, if I want try to delete the next one, second it will delete. After that, third it will delete. Next, fourth it will delete. So like this, fifth it will delete. It will not delete from the rear end, it will start deleting how the priority we had given. So this is known as what? A priority queue. Here it is. So this is the priority queue. Okay, so as per here it is NQ and DQ they had given. So here a double-ended queue means what? One more is there, doubly ended queue or DQ, double-ended queue. They will tell you can insert and you can delete from the front as well as back. Inserting from the front end, deleting from the front end, inserting from the rear end, deleting from the rear end. You can do both. So that is known as double-ended queue. Here and this is important, the difference between stack and queue. And here in every question paper they have asked about the ordinary queue only. See, this program is there. This program they have asked explain about the queue and this program, and they have asked this types of queue is there. So they have asked explain circular queue. No need to write the program for this all. Only just you have to explain, you have to draw the diagram and you have to explain how the circular double-ended priority queue works. So that is the thing. You have to try to explain in elaborate way along with the diagram. If you explain, they will understand, they can give marks. So I hope so everyone understood how this works. So this is the just basic of an queue. So in the next video I'll explain the logic of the queue, and after that in the upcoming videos, one video I'll make for the linked list and another video program explanation of the linked list. So that's it. It will end the data structure, this one, what is that portion. So thank you.